The following presentation is a Windsor Wizard Broadcasting Network production.
Getting buried in millions. With me, think we terrorists. Billions. Stacks of cash and lay low like barbarians. Brazilians. Racks sitting past it to Australians. Ay, I suppose it's a proposal. Ay, most these ain't some bozos. Ay, put the Rex in the console. Ay, blowing O's just like Cheerios. Pack guns, staining young, wanna lay with me. I've been in the trenches, slanging since I was 3. I've been on the road, on the plane, take a pic with me. They took a picture, tried to frame it, tried to riddle me. Ay, made $1 million, but I didn't touch the key. Ay, I done tore it up, the shout loving me. Ay, I done read it up.
Welcome to Windsor Wizards basketball here on the Windsor Wizards Broadcasting Network. It is playoff time, and the Windsor Wizards will be facing off against the George Washington Patriots here. I'm Caleb Morrow here with Carter Priest, and we've made it to playoffs, Carter. It's been a great season. How are we feeling coming into this game for the Wizards?
You know, Wizards had a couple rough patches midway through the season, but kind of found the light at the end of the way of the season, being Meade, and then having a good fight against Holy Family, who's the number 1 in 4A. But you know, I think the girls are looking strong. And a couple of things they've had to fix throughout this playoff or the conference. But you know, I think they're looking good. I think they're looking hot. I think they're ready to go back to a place they were last year.
That's for sure. And we've talked about it all year, how young of a team this is, Carter, as we see the starting lineup. Rayleigh Hess, Gracie Worsley, Brooklyn Jurashek, Gabby Gates, and Nola Greenwald. 3 freshmen in that starting lineup, 2 juniors and 1 sophomore. We've talked about the youth all year, and now the playoffs. How does that matter?
It matters because the youth on this, there's some leaders on here, you know, but at the same time, Brooklyn really has to, and Brooklyn Jurashek have really stepped into a prime leadership role, taking the freshman under their wing and showing him that what to do in the playoffs. And you have a really good coaching staff, and Coach Worsley, Coach Greenwald, and Coach Nichols have a really good coaching staff right there. So we'll see. As
you see here are your points per game, assists, and your stats. Wizards with a pretty clear advantage in pretty much every category there. It's a George Washington team, though, that had a lot of success last year. So not an easy matchup. George Washington, very interestingly, did arrive very late to this game. They got here about 15 minutes ago, so this game is about 10 minutes delayed as they warm up. We should be set to go around 6:10 is when the tip-off is expected to be. But who do you think really has to get going? What's the keys to a win today, Carter?
I think it's really a whole group effort from Windsor right here. Is make the open shots, make your free throws when you get the chance. They've been struggling with the free throws, getting 3 points at the line. That's the big thing Windsor is known, is 3 points at the line, take it to the rim. But, you know, it's a young team, and they're still figuring it out, even though it's playoff time, and every team's still figuring it out at some points of the season. But, you know, I think with the coaching and some of the leadership on this team, I think Windsor will have a really good chance of moving on to the second round.
Yeah, and if they get the win on Friday, they should have another home game right here on the Windsor Wizards Broadcasting Network. We will have it for you, as your player to watch today is Rayleigh Hess, averaging 13, 2, and 7, as well as 3 steals. Definitely the leader of this team, right, Carter?
Yeah, Rayleigh Hess really came into last year, didn't play halfway through the season until really conference play, transferred from Roosevelt here. But, you know, she's really got the control of the game now. She's really the point guard of this team, you know, because you had all these people. You had with Sam Darnell, you had all these people who were really dishing out dimes and everything. But now you have Brooklyn Jurachek. It's embracing a new role.
It's really stepping up, exactly. You know, like last year they were the young ones. They had a very experienced team, and it's a very quick step up, though, right? Because this year you go from sophomore learning right up to a junior and the oldest ones on the team. No seniors on this team, as we were saying. So, big step up, and they've been ready for it. And and I think, as we were saying, if they want to continue to move up they really have to start with your two players who have had experience in these playoffs and kind of feed off of that energy. They need to step up and lead, and I think that they are built for it. As we said, this George Washington team, statistically, you see the clear advantage, but we have seen the Wizards play down to some opponents. You can't let that happen today.
Yeah, no, especially George Washington, who was a #1 seed in the playoffs last year. Played Sierra Canyon, too. But, Windsor can't underestimate anyone. It's the playoffs. Anything can happen. We're going to kick it down to commercial just real quick. We'll catch you guys back after the break.
At Windsor State Bank, community banking is who we are. We value ongoing relationships, not just one-time transactions. Whether it's personal or business banking, our customers and their needs come first. When you choose Windsor State Bank, your money is invested into the community, providing loans, local support, and jobs, making our community a better place to live. If you're in need of a bank who is simple, helpful, and friendly to work with, then Windsor State Bank is the bank for you. Windsor State Bank, invested in our community, invested in you.
Looking for Windsor's best pizza? There's only one place to go, and that's Pelican Joe's. Locally owned and operated, Pelican Joe's makes for great pizza every time. Pizza isn't their only specialty. They also make wings, salads, and everyone's favorite, pizza rolls. Call Pelican Joe's now.
All right, we're here with Coach Nichols. Coming off a hard loss against Holy Family, what did your team improve on?
Hopefully our mentality a little bit and just really finishing some plays. We got some easy buckets that we didn't put down and some free throws and really just keeping our defensive mentality here.
And then what's the key to beating this George Washington team?
Stopping their transition and us really taking advantage from I think from a post position standpoint.
All right, thank you. Back to the desk.
Awesome. Thank you, Lane. And as we said, Holy Family and Meade were those last two games for Windsor. Obviously, very two tough opponents. Both of them beat Windsor here at home.
Yeah.
Were able to get that win against Meade. And that was a very close game when they played here at home. We aired that game. One of the more exciting games we've seen. Very competitive, down to the wire, close game. Windsor goes and gets the win there. So they split away. And then you go into Holy Family. They end up sweeping. Those are two really good teams, though. That hopefully playing those good teams leading into this tournament will have good effects on the team.
Yeah, and Holy Family, I mean, it's really hard to win in Holy Family, and Holy Family has been a really good team for years now. But, Holy Family beat Meade by 20. Luckily, Windsor got within 3 in that game. And so, honestly, Windsor can't be too mad about that. Holy Family will be the #1 seed in the 4A tournament. You just got to focus on this right now.
Yeah.
Forget about everything that's happened this season. Prove what. And this is playoff time. This is a whole different season. This is like part 2 of like the NBA or the MLB. This is part 2 of your season.
And
First part's done. You have 6 games to go and win it, and you can go on the 6th game.
And you can't have a bad game, right? You can't one loss and you're out. So you have to really play.
Yeah, you have to believe what you've been working on all year has been what has been good for this team. But I think this is a good team, and I think they can be in the same spot they were last year.
All right, we will be right back with you guys. We'll send it down to our PA announcer, Bobby.
Windsor, now the 5A, 4A Northern Conference, the 3-time defending state runners-ups, are entering the postseason, winning 6 of his last 17 at 15-8. 6 of the last 7 at 15-8. Overall, they finished 3rd in the conference at 11-3. The Wizards averaged over 55 points a game and entered the tournament as the #5 ranked team in the state. This is only the second meeting between the two teams. Last time the teams met in 2021, it was the postseason. Windsor defeated George Washington 75-35 in the EB8. The winner of tonight's game advances to the Sweet 16. Tonight's game, first round tournament game, features the George Washington Patriots and the Windsor Wizards. Fans have our country, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. And number 11, first score visiting George Washington Patriots. Not starting for today's game. Wearing number 1, Angie Thomas. Number 10, Abby Belton. Wearing number 11, Deborah Yanni. Number 15, Olivia Chomiak. Number 21, Talia Wallace. Wearing number 22, Olive Ederson. Number 23, Leviana Martin. And number 30, Kira Martin. And now it's time for the Swan Patriots. Standing 5'6" soccer guard, wearing number 2, Brittany Parker. Standing 5'6" junior forward, number 3, Andre Leia. Standing 5'6" freshman guard, wearing number 4, Jordan Lagunas. Standing 5'8" sophomore forward, wearing number 5, Maddie Rodriguez. And standing 5'10" senior forward, number 24, McQuinn Barnett. Coaches for George Washington Patriots, assistant coaches Tyler Wilder, Lisa Lutz, Don Thomas, and head coach Harry Wallace.
And there you heard it, straight from Bobby. This is playoff time in Windsor. Windsor Wizards coming to this game, just looking to defend home court and move on to the second round on Friday. And it's win or go home right here, Reg Fiegel Gym on the Windsor Wizard Broadcasting Network. Caleb Morrow here with Carter Priest. And let's play some playoff basketball, Carter. We've been waiting all season to say that.
I know, and I've never seen the away team, George Washington, so locked in. No smiles from any of those starters right there. They're determined. Windsor's determined. It's going to be a great one, that's for sure.
As Rayleigh Hess set to jump for the Wizards against Madison Honeycutt, the sophomore for the Patriots. And we are underway. with the Wizards winning that tip. Lights come back on, and game begins with Gabby Gates at the top. Wizards looking to get in their offense. See a zone look early from George Washington. It's in the corner.
That's early
out of bounds.
turnover.
First turnover on the first possession, not exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, and Windsor maybe a little bit nerve. Freshman Ola Greenwald, first playoff game. But you gotta lock in now. You gotta be perfect. Can't be perfect, but it has to be good. Your best effort here.
Wizards in their signature trap here early. George Washington able to break it.
Good
The
D.
top, that is Grajada. Now with the ball at the top is Honeycutt. Wizards in their normal man defense right now. And taking that shot right there is Barnett, the senior, no good. Rebound controlled by Rayleigh Hess. And Wizards up the court quickly. Brooklyn Jurashek takes it all the way, drive, and gets the layup. Wizards score first on a Brooklyn Jurashek. Good drive there by Jurashek.
Yeah, right there. Splitting the defenders right there and just getting an easy basket there. And that's what Windsor needs to make right there.
And right there with the ball is Brittany Booker, the sophomore, team leading scorer. She drives on Gates. She's going to take
Good
this all the
D.
way. Really good defense by Gabby Gates. Cleared by Jurashek.
Just got to break this carefully.
Yeah, George Washington pressing themselves even off the miss. As now Hess is going to take it all the way with the size advantage. Can't get it to go, though. Rebound cleared by George Washington. That is Honeycutt.
A little too much on the glass right there. Trying to get an easy lay, but kind of pounding off the glass.
And we say this almost every game. As this three is up, no good. Rebound, long rebound all the way out to Nola Greenwald. Greenwald drops it off to Hess. Stops. Gates. Mid-range. No good. Gets her own. And Greenwald gets the open mid-range. She'll knock that down. 4-0 Wizards.
And right there, Gabby Gates just tracking her own miss and finding open Greenwald, who's been finding her shot as of late. Ooh.
This ball is sent in and out of bounds. Will stay with George Washington. And it'll be interesting to see what George Washington overall throws at the Wizards here, especially on the offensive end. We know Brittany Booker, the very primary scorer, number 2. But as that spin is no good. Rebound controlled by Greenwald, who's pushing the pace. Jurashek stops in transition. You see the Wizards definitely looking to push the pace, though, as they always do off of their defense. Rayleigh Hess gets her on rebound and puts it up. There's that size advantage that the Wizards definitely have in this game. Rayleigh Hess takes advantage, gets her own rebound, second chance points for her first points of the night.
You're right there. Again, just following your own rebound. If George Washington is not going to box out, might as well just go get an easy rebound. Am I right?
There you go. So this is Booker, guarded by Jurashek. Picks up her dribble.
Nothing's open.
Yeah,
Really
Wizards
good
defense definitely looks really good right here, rotating well. Drive on Gates, looking for the contact, no good. That is Grajada. And up in transition, it's stolen though. Trying to push the pace once more are the Wizards off of their forced misses and whatnot. Coach Nichols, classic how they play as this is Booker open in the corner for 3, long, no good. And this is going to go out of bounds. So Wizards, we've seen this a lot against opponents like that do not match them statistically. A lot of the times, very aggressive defense, and a lot of times you see them blanked very early in the game. We've seen scoreless quarters even, and that is continuing right now for this defense.
Yeah, they just got to keep on working. There's
Greenwald for 3, no good. Rebound controlled by George Washington and taken back out. That is Jordan Legase on the rebound. Number 4, the freshman in this lineup for George Washington.
This is also a very young lineup for George Washington, too.
So there's a good drive, gets through the defense, and you know Coach Nichols isn't too happy about that, but that'll be the first bucket of the game, goes to Abby Grajada. Hess skip pass to Greenwald. Skip pass right back to Hess. That's enough space for her to fire, and it's good. Rayleigh Hess gets the first 3-pointer of the game to go off of the quick release shot.
Yeah, you just got to move it in that zone. The zone kind of looked clumped up in the middle right there, and Greenwald just lobbing it over the top to find an open Hess with her feet set and everything.
Into the corner, that is a 3. And that hits the side of the backboard, no good. That was Madison Honeycutt on the 3. Rebound controlled by the Wizards. Gracie Worsley brings it up the court. Greenwald takes a dribble, and she'll take that mid-range. No good. Other way goes the Patriots. 9-2 here early. Wizards looking like they're in control. Shot taken, and good. Deep 3 there by Abby Grajada. That is all 5 points for her.
You just got to move it quick. Quick ball movement here. And not...
Abri Grajada instead of Abby. I apologize on the name pronunciation, as that is a turnover again by the Wizards out of bounds on a missed pass.
You know, Windsor can't make silly mistakes, right? Especially right there. You have 2 players right open, 2-on-1 basically. And if it's a good pass, that's an open 3 and hopefully a make. But, you know, you got to be smart here, even though it could be some of their first playoff games.
For sure.
2-3 zone.
And it's been a problem. It's been a slight problem in some games this season. This isn't the first time we've seen it. This
is a good 2-3 zone right here.
Yeah. Switching it up a little on the defensive look.
Wow.
Really nothing open for the Patriots right now. So fire this to the corner, and they're going to get a foul. Yeah,
you got to keep her out of foul trouble.
That's another thing. Foul trouble for sure.
Especially foul trouble has been another problem. This is an interesting set.
As we were talking about that Meade game, they had multiple starters foul out well before the end of that game.
Yeah, well before the end of the game. I think Jurczyk fouled out.
Layup is off. Jurczyk gets the rebound, pushing the pace all the way up to Hess. Hess gets to her spot, pulls up, and it's good. And just nothing the defense can do there when you have guards back against Rayleigh Hess, who's good 6 inches taller than them, just pulls up and knocks that in.
I know, 7 points right here for Hess, and really just pushing the transition, pushing defense to offensive transition has been really good for the Wizards.
Yeah.
Just
Booker
can't leave
with
open
enough
shoes.
Room to shoot. Way off. Jurczyk down with the rebound. Then it's ripped away, forcing the jump. Good hustle play there by Jordan Legace. And that will stay with the Patriots on the jump.
There might have been a lack of communication right there. Really, Jurczyk trying to push the pace again. Just George Washington defender just comes in and just
forcing that up is Booker. No good. Good defense again by the Wizards. Pushing the pace again as Hilliard takes it. That's going to be a kick, but still good defense to stop that pass.
And if you're going to, I wouldn't bounce past that in there either. You know,
yeah,
just give it a nice lob over the top. I mean, Jurczyk can go up and get it. She has a vertical.
And if other teams are to watch any sort of film, they realize that that's a pass the Wizards do really like to make in transition, is make that extra bounce pass on the 2-on-1 to the block. But right there, that's ready for it, as this is room for 3 for Peyton D. Solms. No good, but Hilliard able to get the rebound and get the Wizards the ball back. Worsley stopped, and corner. Hess, room to shoot, fires, no good. Fighting for the rebound again, tipped out to Gates. So the third opportunity on this possession after 2 missed threes. Thanks to some good hustle on the boards. This is another 3-pointer, Peyton to Solms. This one goes. So 3rd time's the charm. Wizards get a 3 to go, 14-5. They take a 9-point lead, and that's just good hustle on the boards, right?
Yeah, no, crashing the offensive boards have been looking really good for the Wizards. Not allowed. George Washington players are boxing out, but there's a steal right there. Hilliard made a good pass.
Oh, too long. That's what the Wizards want to do, though, all game, and that's what will always be their how they want to play, is get steals and immediately run off of them, get force missed shots, immediately run off of them, and that's just how they're going to always play. That's how this team is coached and plays. And
yeah, I get, and part of that, you just got to let the defender come pick or choose. If the defender wants to come and guard you, let him come and guard you.
So this is a deep contested 3 that rolls in and out, hustling on the rebounds, but Peyton DeSalms comes away with it, trying to push the pace. Greenwald stops and walks with it. So just a mistake there, but that's all right. 24 seconds to go. Wizards only allowing 5 points up to this point.
There's going to be a one. Coach Wallace for George Washington is calling out for 1 shot. 17 seconds. That's probably a smart move right here from George Washington.
Yeah, especially with no shot clock.
Or she's just going to.
Taking that and knocking it in again is Abrigars.
Too much time.
That is all 8 points for her now. 2 on 3
much
pointers.
time.
As Greenwald gets space from 3. No good. Rebound cleared. So 14-8 is the score at the end of the first. And Abrigada scoring all 8 of those points for the Patriots. Wizards down up 6 though. What are you seeing in this first?
You know, I like the defense. I just like you can't stop that shot check from Gahada right there, you know. That's a deep 3 and in that 2-3 zone, that's really the only shot. And that's why you don't play a 2-3 zone against the Warriors. Great opinion right there, but you know, I don't know. I just got
Performed this quarter.
Couple lapses led to some threes from a known three-point shooter. We got to clean that up, but easy fix for us.
And then what's the main focus for the second quarter?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Our offense will come from our defensive pressure.
All right, thank you, Coach Worsley. Back to the desk.
And per usual, defense the focus in that huddle, Carter. That's what we've seen all year. And I guess you said there's nothing you can do about it. They believe those were some lapses allowing those threes. But like you said, those were pretty contested threes. And you got to do your best to close out if she's going to be hitting those. But
yeah, that's a good point. I'm just like, it's really hard to see when that ball goes up. I mean, so that's a deep shot. That's like on the base. She's like on the baseline.
Very hard to defend that, yeah.
And you're just like, you don't know what to do in that aspect right there. But, you know, Windsor's going to get the ball, hopefully run their set, get a quick, easy basket right here, and then keep it going.
Gabby Gates will get it to the corner. That's Rayleigh Hess for 3. Front rim, no good. Over the backboard, that'll be Patriots ball. So Rayleigh Hess definitely firing here early.
You know, and you just can't let this George Washington team have hope, even though it is the playoffs and they're all going to push. You just can't. You just got to get rid of the game early, you know?
And being a heavy favorite like that, that's going to be travel. That's really the most effective thing you can do is come in and, don't really give them hope from the start is probably the best thing you can do.
Yeah, you just got to keep on working for the Windsors. And look at that. That set's open. She's quick ball.
Zone continues. That's a good take by Greenwald. Finish isn't there, though. Will stay with the Wizards out of bounds. Greenwald not quite. We see her take a lot of threes a lot earlier in games. She's not settling here early. She's really taking her shots.
As you're saying that.
Yeah, she's going to fire there. No good. Rebound is controlled this time by the Patriots, and they're moving up the court, but Wizards defense is back.
Yeah, I don't really like the one-and-done type shot. That's a travel.
That's 2 travels in a row now on Jordan Legase, the freshman.
You know, but if you're Windsor, if you're going to take a one-and-done shot, make sure it's a make. And if you can't, just try to get the board, you know.
And especially with the height advantage that they have on the rebounds. And it's not as present in this game because Patriots do have height themselves. That was a risky pass. But Hess fires again. This one's short, but there's that second rebound. Again, the offensive rebounds just seem to be there. So they go Worsley. What a take all the way. Gracie Worsley gets downhill and puts it up and in for the Wizards.
That's how you do it. And Greenwald finding the pass to Worsley just starting to cut at the right time. Really good connection right there. And there's nothing open. I mean, only the 2 wings, really.
Yeah, there's not a lot of movement right now at all from George Washington's offense. So there's good cut down low. Good defense by Greenwald. Ball's lost and possessed by the Patriots. No good, and I think that's going to be an over the back. Yep. So
kind of pulled down his shoulder.
Abri Grahada on that one.
Yeah, he kind of pulled down the shoulder on that one, but, you know, Wallace doesn't agree with it, but, you know, it's okay.
Yeah, it's looked like an over-the-back foul from here.
Yeah, it did.
They fire the skip pass to Hess. Nice take all the way. Really good move to the rim there by Rayleigh Hess.
Yeah, and she just really, with her size and the height advantage.
And we talked about at pregame how her being probably the most experienced one on this team with a bunch of young players, as there's a foul on Gates, that she probably have to step up in a game like this, especially in the playoffs, and she's definitely doing that so far.
Yeah, Windsor really keeping on the foul trouble game right now. But, Hess with 9 already, 9 and 2.
Yep, exactly.
And we're going to coach. Timeout, George Washington.
Points, as George Washington will use a timeout here. So, up 10 right now, the Wizards. Defense continues to look good. All the points from George Washington coming from one player. And not your leading scorer either. That's Avery Grajada instead of Brittany. Brittany Booker, the leading scorer, held scoreless up to this point.
Yeah, and Avery Grajada, yeah.
And Booker came into this game averaging 14 a game. So.
Yeah, right now just 0 points is really good. I mean, but you gotta keep Grajada. Stay. Make sure she stays cool. But
And they've still no points in this second quarter. And really, the Wizards' offensive board, second chance points, helping out on those last couple of buckets, and just kind of they know they have the ability to score on this zone, I think, and just those aggressive drives really from Hess and Worsley to get those points is what they need to continue to do.
You just got to keep on the defensive pressure, what they say at half. I mean, at the quarter. I mean, it's been working so far, 8 points, all coming from one player from really just a deep three-pointer and a couple drives. But, gotta keep it going.
For sure.
And they might get 5, or I could have been fouled too.
Able to get it in, but immediately forcing the turnover as running in transition is Hess. She's just going to take it all the way and pull up. That is almost unstoppable. Rayleigh Hess with the pull-up mid-range.
The Windsor's just getting ahead now, getting the lead a little bit bigger. But this George Washington team just kind of looks like they have nowhere to go.
Yeah, it all starts truly with this defense, and that's a moving screen. It's just when this defense frustrates you so much on this end, it's just such an advantage immediately when they're able to come in and just they kind of put their foot down with how they play defense, and you see that right there.
Yeah, now Grajada now has 2, now leading scorer, and only people to score. I mean, yeah, you gotta win basketball games right here. I mean, if you're leading, keep the lead, kick it. There you go. Good drive.
Rayleigh Hess is just taking this game over right now with another drive and score. Hess with 13 points right now.
And this is her moment. I mean, really was kind of like a third or fourth option, really, with all these scores last year. Now she's really getting her chance to score.
And we did talk about it pregame. She was the player to watch, and this is what she has to do all playoffs if the Wizards want to keep rolling. And she definitely has the talent to do it. Committed to D1 here at Greeley UNC. Great player as Booker pulls up, gets her first points of the night on a nice mid-range to get those points back. Timeout for the Wizards, 22-10 now.
Yeah, really.
And until the Patriots get an answer to Rayleigh Hess, I think the Wizards can just keep going her way and tell her to go score, and that's really what she's doing right now. And honestly, this is the best. I think this is some of the best she's looked offensively all year, with just how she's scoring at all levels. She's shooting the three, pulling up in transition for those mid-range, looking almost impossible to guard out there.
I mean, yeah, if you just give her a chance, give her her moment, she's really excelling in the moment. And 13 points already. And this is only the second. She might play the entire game. She might not. I don't know, but she's hot. She's hot right now on the basket. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And just understanding that you're in that star role. You're the number one option. It's your job to go get a bucket when the team needs a bucket. Really putting it on herself. And George Washington's zone really, I don't think has it. Wizards are kind of able to just pick it apart.
Oh, that's a carry.
So that's going to be a foul.
It's going to be a number 4, Gates. And here comes Willow Sharpie. And she can get hot from 3.
I think the Wizards just need to continue to attack, though.
Oh, good skip. Yeah.
Go right back to that skip pass. Stepping out of bounds is Greenwald.
I mean, if your lane's cut off, I don't know why. Just don't try to force it right there, you know?
Yeah. Wizards going to that against this zone. Have been going to that skip pass quite a lot.
Just got, if you lane closes, just pass it back out, you know? Just reset. Just keep on passing it through. Oh, and here she goes. Coach Wallace is not happy Booker did not take that shot.
Probably want to get their score going as Booker trying to make a move on
just happened? That's
Jurashek, and
about
she
to say.
travels. Brooklyn Jurashek with some just amazing defense right there, and Wizards just continue their success on the defensive end, and this is just what the coaches always preach.
Yeah. I mean, really good. You're only holding the 2 points, and that's another turnover by her.
Yeah,
By Booker. I mean, why? I mean, I would take that all day. Worsley's
It's
just
so
gonna
tough
post
to play
up.
against, and Worsley in the post, spin and a nice bucket. Wizards continue to attack getting good looks inside on this zone as Booker's going to pull up and take this air balls. So Wizards right now, Brooklyn Jurashek just absolutely shutting down Brittany Booker.
Whoa. I mean, I didn't expect that shot to go like that, but, you know, really good defensive presence, in my opinion. It's really throwing off Booker right now. It looks like they're going to be into a 3-2 zone.
And this is where the Wizards have all their success, is just playing the defense like this, and they're going to go right down low to Worsley. I think she's just going to force it up. No foul. But that's what's been working as Patriots look for something on the offensive end. Going for the steal is Worsley. See, when Wizards make so many gambles on the defensive end like that, but they're also able to overcome even when they do miss it like that. They're able to recover so well and immediately force a turnover right after.
Yeah, I mean, that's another turnover. That's 3 straight turnovers right there from caused by the Windsor defense, or maybe just silly mistakes right there from George Washington. Oh, wow.
Sharpie takes this all the way. She'll get the bucket to go. Another point down low. Points to the paint for the Wizards. Been thriving, 26-10. Wizards playing really well right now. Looking to get the ball down low. Get it back out top. Booker still guarded by Jurashek. She's going to call for the ISO and drive. Spin, puts it up. No good. Great defense again from Jurashek. Rebound out of bounds or a foul on the floor.
It looks like it's going to be a foul.
Yeah. They get Jurashek her second foul, which with how well she's playing defense right now, you definitely don't want.
And it's probably best to save for the rest of the half. I mean, don't take risks.
She's subbed out there, yeah.
Oh my, oh my.
As Wizards do force another turnover, immediately push it up to Rayleigh Hess, pass a little long. I mean, if you're George Washington right now, though, down 16, but Wizards, your matchup of your best player gets taken out. I think you got to.
We'll see who guards her now.
Yep, Sabella Hilliard on her.
She's physical.
If I was the Patriots, I'd be like, I'd take your chance here. Like, this might be their only chance without Jurashek, but that's just a lazy pickup of the ball.
Oh,
Sharpie steals it, loses it. Will stay with the Wizards. As right now the Wizards' defensive intensity is just putting a stamp on this game.
Yeah, I know, and man, just a little guy from behind, pickpocketed it. But the number 15, Olivia Komenak, who's going to come in for Booker. So,
and this is exactly what Coach Nichols wants to see out of her team. Exactly. This is how she coaches to play on the defensive end.
Yeah, and she's really, I've heard from a former teammate or former players of hers, she really enforces defense on day one.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, it's really shown that it's worked. I mean, it looks like a carry.
And every time we interview them, it's always offense will come. We're focused on the defense, and that's just time and time again how they run, and it shows. As that's another moving screen. Wizards defense right now just absolutely nothing on the offensive end for the Patriots. Only 2 points this entire quarter.
I don't know. I could have gone both ways. It could have been a no call. I mean,
yeah.
She looked pretty set to me, but you know.
I think that's a second moving screen call.
I know.
We've seen. So it's just added to the turnover numbers of the Patriots, and Wizards defense is
swing
so
out.
good at forcing those turnovers. As
Shit.
Greenwald's going to drive here, try to force. She gets the foul. She'll get 2 shots. So Greenwald being aggressive towards the rim. Obvious disagreement from the George Washington side.
Yeah, I think she just barely got the arm, but that's my. It looked like from here she got number 15. Olivia Shamanak got.
First free throw of the game. Not a great sight. Rims out.
Oh boy.
Free throw shooting definitely been one of the team's weaker points this season.
Maybe just lock him in the.
Right there,
gym.
Greenwald gets the second. And George Washington going to use their second timeout of the game with a minute 10 to go in this half. 27-10. You know, just pretty much how you would expect this game to go, right, Carter?
Yeah, I mean, really good defensive, and you see right there the defensive pressure had to force George Washington to call a timeout. But you know, Windsor just needs to win in advance. Focus on Friday. I mean, get this game over in the third quarter.
Yep, and really as we see the mid-range right there, this is probably the best game, at least from mid-range, we've seen from her. I haven't seen, a lot of times the Wizards in transition really force that all the way to the rim. A couple of these times she pulls up, makes the defense defend that too, and has just knocked down that mid-range really well. It's a high-quality shot for her.
Yeah, no, her drive and pull-up action has been really good tonight. I mean, just from that, when she gets 6 to 8 feet around the basket, you know she's just going to pull up and shoot. And she's been consistent, and that's good. Really good to see. We see she's been struggling right there from late. But, you know, if it keeps on working with her, just keep on going, you know?
Yep. As George Washington with the Wizards full man pressing is all of the whole starting 5.
They might get 10. They're going to get 10.
They get it over, but not by much. Go down low. So good passing, good look there from George Washington, and getting that to fall is Madison Honeycutt. Her first points of the night.
And if you're Windsor right now, you can't get this game within at least 13 or 12. I mean,
you just got to keep attacking like that, right? As that one doesn't fall. And they're going to get Hilliard on a foul on that rebound. But that was a good job by the Patriots, breaking that press, good passing to get that open look.
Yeah, find that open shot right there, you know.
As Wizards back off now on the press with 36 seconds to go.
See if they take a quick shot right here and give Windsor the possession, or it's a 3.
Booker shoots the 3, very long, no good. Hess with the rebound, and they're pushing the pace. 2-on-1, Hilliard.
There you go.
Psalms, and that is textbook transition offense. Defense to offense off the air ball. Good pass by Hilliard.
And that's really good right there from just find the
4 seconds to go, and it's blocked by Peyton DeSalms. Out of bounds, goes to the Wizards.
wanting the foul. We'll see, maybe a half-court shot opportunity.
Peyton DeSalms definitely didn't have the height advantage there, and still gets the block. Wizards go for the home run, and I like the play design. Just a little long on the pass. Now has George Washington in the exact other situation. Or they're going to give him the ball down there?
Yeah, no, because no one touched it. I mean, that's the last place the ball went out, was over there.
I see.
You have
so
2 seconds, maybe.
Get down there. You don't see that too often. Where it goes untouched back to the same spot.
Let's see. Ooh, and there's the foul.
They're going to get Greenwald.
There's your one to give. There's your one to give.
Wizards did have one to give. Only Greenwald's first. Not a huge deal there at all. Don't want to do that again.
Still 2.3 seconds.
Yeah, it was a foul to give, I guess.
Trying to get something going to the basket. They
she's
get it to
2
Booker.
seconds.
She's going to put up a tough shot. No good. Sabella Hilliard all over that as Booker goes scoreless in that first half. Windsor Wizards 29, Patriots 12. Carter, what did you see there?
Really good defense. Yeah. I mean, especially on the end. I didn't like that play design at the end, though, but, you know, it's okay. Still up 17.
Down to Lane with a interview with Coach Nichols.
Here with Coach Nichols. We saw some great offense. What was the key to that?
We're moving the ball well against their zone. We figured they wouldn't play as much in a man, so we really worked on moving the ball and getting some good open looks.
And then what changes, if any, need to be made here?
Better defense, better communication, and better transition.
All right, thank you, Coach Nichols. Back to the desk.
Coach Nichols never satisfied, but it's hard to be too angry with that defense as,
Yeah.
that was a pretty good half for the Wizards.
Nothing to be mad about.
Definitely we're doing good against that zone, and we are going to send this to a quick commercial, but you are watching Windsor Wizards basketball on playoff basketball on the WWBA.
At Windsor State Bank, community banking is who we are. We value ongoing relationships, not just one-time transactions. Whether it's personal or business banking, our customers and their needs come first. When you choose Windsor State Bank, your money is invested into the community, providing loans, local support, and jobs, making our community a better place to live. If you're in need of a bank who is simple, helpful, and friendly to work with, then Windsor State Bank is the bank for you. Windsor State Bank, invested in our community, invested in you.
Looking for Windsor's best pizza? There's only one place to go, and that's Pelican Joe's. Locally owned and operated, Pelican Joe's makes for great pizza every time. Pizza isn't their only specialty. They also make wings, salads, and everyone's favorite, pizza rolls. Call Pelican Joe's now.
Welcome back to the Windsor Wizards Broadcasting Network. Caleb Morrow here with Carter Priest. 29-12 is your score in this round of 32 girls playoff game. Wizards in pretty good control of this one, looking to just close this one out, Carter.
Yeah, I mean, up 17 right now. You can't really, only allowing 12 points right now. Just got to keep the defensive pressure, and a W in the Friday night game against your Skyview or Littleton will be here.
And as you were saying, that turnaround Friday, another obviously winner go home, another big playoff game. With that looming, if really what you can do, if you can shut down this third quarter and maybe grab a 25-ish point lead, and then you can potentially rest your starters in that fourth quarter and don't have to risk injury, get a little bit more energy come Friday. But that starts in this third quarter. You definitely don't want to let George Washington get any sort of confidence and start hitting some shots. They will start with the ball.
Here we go.
We're underway. As Booker starts with it at the top, gets a screen, double screen. Wizards defense continues to rotate well, and the length right there. So, and Booker's going to take this all the way. Tough finish.
It's a good lay.
Really, that's a very encouraging sight as Brittany Booker gets her second field goal of the game to go. Encouraging sight if she can continue to have success scoring. That's really, I think, their best chance of getting back in this game.
No, swing left. Oh. Gracie Worsley's open.
Yeah, and that's Wizards been going to that skip pass a lot all game. Nola Greenwald aggressive to the rim. No good. Worsley's there for the rebound. Down low. Stolen, though. Looking for Hess. So we see Nola Greenwald be pretty aggressive on these drives. Doesn't go there.
If you're George Washington, you have to score quick, and you got to score fast.
Yeah,
can't do this. I mean, like, there's nothing open, but at the same time, you got to get some movement to get it going.
They've scored 14 points all game, and just to tie this game up right now, they need 15. And it's so hard against this defense, though.
Yeah, it really is. I mean,
they're trying to get screens and just really good rotation. This is look for three, no good. Rayleigh Hess right there for the rebound. It turns around, looking to run.
She needs help. Take that.
Greenwald corner to Jurashek. Fires it down low. What a pass, but it is blocked. And other way are the Patriots trying to push the pace, get something quickly, and that's a bad pass. That will remain with George Washington. Booker gonna drive again. Tough finish, puts it up and gets the roll. So Brittany Booker already scored more points here than she did that whole first half with 2 drive and scores. Lead down to 13. Nice spin by Worsley.
Oh, a guy completed.
Finish, though. There's another drive. This time, Nola Greenwald being very aggressive on those drives. Kind of hadn't seen that as much from her earlier in the season. Gets the bucket to go there. Not settling.
Yeah, nah. Really good right there. Getting the board, just driving right in. I mean, a weakness that's been someone's open.
Yeah,
someone
Wizards.
left. Oh, and there's a block.
Miscommunication, but George Washington was definitely too late to recognize that, and Gracie Worsley says, get that out of there. Back the other way.
Pass off, you know how many.
Nice spin move there by Gates. Back to the top.
It looks like they're in straight man now. And that could have been, I don't know
just
about
ripped
that.
away there. Good play there by Barnett, and then a foul. So George Washington defense looking a little better in this second half. Isabella Hilliard will check in here early for Worsley. Booker with space from 3, fires, no good, a little off, a lot off maybe. As Isabella Hilliard
now this is the time to pass it off.
And forces that up, gets the hit.
I mean, yeah, a good drive hit there from Hilliard, but, you know, she's been doing that dump-off pass all night. I mean, it's open that time. I don't know why she didn't take it, but, you know, gets to the line.
At the free throw line for Windsor, number 22, Isabella Hilliard. Into the game for the Wizards, number 13, Pam Sells.
Second free throw good from Hilliard, so 1 of 2 from the line. 2 of 4 now on the day for the Wizards. As free throws have been something Wizards been working on.
Look at Hilliard getting physical right there.
Booker with a nice pass. That's a good
Got a
look.
rebound.
You can't be mad at that look if you're the Patriots. They don't get it, though, and Nola Greenwald is flying the other way. She's going to pull up in transition. No good. Rebound loose down to Hess. And loose again.
Everyone's screaming for a travel. I mean,
Carter, I think this is the most aggressive I've seen Nola Greenwald with, really taking it all the way. I think that's something they told her they wanted.
I mean, if she's aggressive, it can go
score. Yeah.
I mean, if she's aggressive and can go score, I mean, I'll take it.
As Isabella Hilliard down with the rebound.
There you go. That's a good step through.
Good finish there by Brooklyn Jurashek. Taking it all the way with the Euro step. Puts it in. As he passes.
Oh, no.
Pass goes to the coach, and he slams the ball on the ground. That's head coach Kari Wallace. It's like, don't think he wanted to be passed, get that corner shot. I'm sure he would have hit it, but. And we got a timeout on the court. I think some of the ceiling fell off, which happens. As this is room for Willow Sharpie, no good, but Jurashek out with the rebound. Sharpie takes it, drives, and gets the foul. So she'll shoot 2. Wizards very aggressive on the offensive glass, and they're getting points off of it too.
At the free throw line for Windsor, number 21, Willow Sharpie.
This one, no good.
1 for 2 again.
Yep. George Washington in transition, and if you really want any chance in this game, they got to start shooting quick, like you were saying, Carter. As Booker loses this one out of bounds.
Wallace might lose his head any minute now.
Yeah, Coach Wallace. Particularly pleased with the turnovers per se. That one is no good. Another offensive rebound by Hilliard. Almost loses it, gets it back. Shot no good. This time the Huskies clear, but or the Patriots rather. It seems like every possession the Wizards get at least 2 chances though. Booker thinks about it, drives, and makes another pass to the bench. Couple passes to teammates not in the game for Booker these last couple, but Wizards just kind of play definitely got to be frustrating to play against them on the offensive end. Peyton DeSalms all the way with speed, kicks it out to Worsley.
Oh, she traveled.
She definitely walks
or
with
double
that,
dribbled.
Yeah.
One of those two. I'm going to say.
In the game for the Wizards, number 30, Noah Greenwald.
Wizards go into the zone real quick. Booker close out on her. Drive, and there is Sharpie. She takes it away,
wow.
crosses over, and she's going to go all the way,
Oh,
force
she
it
lost
up,
it.
and draws no foul, but stays with the Wizards. Very aggressive going up on these layups for the Wizards, but great defense there, and just another steal and takeaway. Very good at forcing turnovers is this Wizards defense, in case you couldn't tell.
No, I couldn't tell. I'm just kidding.
Thanks, Carter.
I got you. 3-pointer. Bang.
Carter calls it, and no good.
Are you for real?
Very close.
Next year.
Going the other way.
Ooh.
Kind of nice move there, but
Oh,
yeah, that's a
I-
reach. Reach across the body with contact right there. It's usually gonna be called.
Yeah. How about we just call it, they get ball, but we get the credit for the steal? I'm just kidding.
Well,
I wish that was possible.
I think the Wizards still got this game, but without that call.
She's open.
That's space for 3. No good on that shot for Barnett. Rebound controlled by Gates, forcing it all the way up. Worsley, I think, is going to take this all the way.
Oh, yeah.
Offensive foul.
Yeah.
Do you like the aggression that they, in transition, though, with forcing these layups up on plays like that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I like we haven't seen this aggressive approach really from the last time we've seen them play here. I mean, they've really been
it seems
telling
like
to go more aggressive.
Kind of before, it seemed like a lot of the times it was maybe one-on-one. They would look to make a pass, slow it down. Wizards, like, if it's one-on-one, they in transition, they're just taking it right at the defense. And working out more often than not as George Washington able to get this. Corner, plenty of room. No shot, though, from Honeycutt. She'll take the shot. No good. Another rebound to the corner. This is Grajada, who gets her 3rd 3 of the game to fall. Whenever she's shooting, she seems to be making those threes. But that is her 11th point of the team's 19.
And she's been hasn't scored since the first quarter. I mean, Windsor's kind of falling apart right now.
Yeah, there's a good steal.
This might be a timeout soon.
58 seconds till the end of the quarter, that is. See if they make it. Trying to get something going here. Go down low to Booker. Guarded by Greenwald. Doesn't have a dribble, though. Or she does.
I thought she did.
I definitely think.
What?
Almost getting that tough under layup to go is Barnett, but no good. In transition, Greenwald loses it. That's going to be a travel, I think.
Timeout.
Yeah.
No, call timeout. Ooh.
So,
good time.
Wizards. Game remains 16-point deficit, so pretty much staying the same in this 3rd quarter. You can imagine there is some unsatisfaction right now on that Wizards bench.
Yeah, 2 different. I mean, Coach Nichols still frustrated. Just gotta keep on.
And you can see that. You can see the frustration with a couple of the errors in this 3rd quarter. Hasn't been as clean, I would say, as that first half was.
Other scores in the NCAC Conference. Holy Family all over Eagle Ridge Academy, 73-14. That's in the 4th quarter. He has a lead in the 3rd quarter over Glenwood Springs by the score of 46-22. Other games in the NCAC Conference include Silver Creek and Northridge and Northfield Longmont playing standby late. Which with the lead, 35 to 19, 27.2 seconds remaining.
That is a good out of the break. Wizards get the 3-pointer to go. Greenwald's first of the game. As usually we see her get going in that 1st quarter from 3. Didn't force it as much this game, but nice shot there. Thought no good. Greenwald in transition gets it. Out of control. She's going to take this all the way. No good. Worsley there. Ball's loose, out of time, and wanting to travel pretty badly with this Patriots sideline, but frustration from the Patriots coaching staff as they look for a 19-point comeback with their score currently being doubled up.
Yeah, I know. I think that might have been that Greenwald 3 might have been the dagger.
Yeah, out of the timeout, Wizards with a nice set play there. Knock the shot down.
I mean, they didn't look ready for it. I mean, I just don't know what to say.
It's not.
What happened? What'd you guys talk about at halftime?
At halftime, we talked about just staying the course and being us. Tonight is one of those weird nights where it's not so much about our opponent as it is about doing what we do. Be honest with you, we had a rough day of practice yesterday. Yesterday was not our greatest practice. We're working on ironing out some kinks in here that once we get them ironed out are going to be really, really good for us. But it's a growth process. And with a young group like this, sometimes it takes longer than a couple of days. I think today you're seeing some of that. If we can finish out this quarter and move on to the next round, I think you'll see a lot better performance from us.
And then what's the game plan for this quarter?
Continue to be us. Run, defend, hit open shots, move the ball, and play together.
All right. Thank you, Coach Greenwald. Back to the desk.
So we'll see if the Wizards are able to continue that success here in this fourth quarter, if they're able to continue being them.
Yeah, this is real identity right here. Do what you do best. Finish out the game strong. Don't do anything dumb. And that should be
into
N1.
Worsley. Easy foul call there. So 2 free throws for Worsley. And she's they're trying to get her the ball a lot down low, it feels like right now. Using the presence in the paint. Paint presence has for sure been an advantage the Wizards have had all season and definitely shown today as their first free throw is good.
There you go.
Like to see that.
Here's Olive Aerosol, a senior. So seniors out on the court for their last time playing high school, but you know.
You don't know if they're going to come back.
This isn't college. Now. You can't.
It's not over.
It's.
As Jurshek gets the rebound, Gates. Another offensive rebound for the Wizards despite the missed free throw. Another 1 of 2 trip to the line.
Left. Yep. There you go.
Yep. Gates with space. Fires.
Boom.
Good. What a shot from Gabby Gates with some defense. Fires over. Knocks it in.
There you go. And that's what Windsor's been looking to do right there. It's breaking that zone, finding a good shot.
That's space with the jumper. No good. Rebound to Worsley. Out to Gates. Gabby Gates.
Slow down. Behind. Oh,
and loses.
Gotta communicate right there.
Pushing that all the way. There's Booker on the bucket. Timeout. George Washington, 21-42 the score. And Wizards continue to look good. Nice shot there on the other end from Gabby Gates on Carter.
Yeah, really good transition for Gabby Gates.
For sure.
No, I just like that swing pass to find outside, you know, Kayla? It's just like Greenwald cuts middle when they get on the right side. Coach Nichols signals Greenwald to cut middle, and everyone just shifts left. And, you know, Greenwald finds Worsley, then finds an wide open Gabby Gates and just sinks a 3. I mean, that's perfect basketball right there, and that's how you do it. And that's
we heard what he was saying about working out the kinks. Coach Greenwald, of course, but that's working out the kinks of something they're trying to do that he expects them to look better off of a rough day of practice. So we'll see if this is truly not, this is probably not the Wizards' best form. We'll see if they bring it more Friday, assuming they get there, up by 21 at this point.
You know, and sometimes, and this is like a basketball thing, people say maybe having your bad practices is a good thing before a game. I mean, you learn what you need to do before the game, and you can just focus on it mentally, you know?
For sure. So we'll see. George Washington can try to find some offensive success here. They get it on top to Booker. She's going to take this all the way, try to get the foul, and she gets it. So tough call there on Gates, but
maybe just tripped over her own feet.
Good job by Booker, and that's what you got to do as the star player. If like not anything's going, you're the team's leading scorer. That's your job, is to step up and make plays like that to get to the line. Try to get something going offensively. Good job by Booker there. So her first free throw is no good.
Enter the game for Wizards number 13, Patrick yourself.
Second one also no good. Easy rebound for Rayleigh Hess. Bringing it up.
Hasn't scored the second half. Rayleigh Hess has. Whoa.
Yeah, but she's kind of not been forcing it. So skip pass to the corner. Greenwald aggressive. Back to the corner to Jurashek. Stays in bounce. Nice cut by Gracie Worsley. And the foul. Gracie Worsley finishes for a chance at a three-point play. What an offensive possession that was by the Wizards. And I feel like this offense looks a little more complex than it has in the past earlier this year.
Oh, yeah, it has. I mean, it just looks like it's supposed to, like a good normal offense right there for Windsor.
Yeah, and it's just.
It looks like it has in years in past.
And they're doing a really good job of, as this free throw's no good. That'll be a jump. But doing a very good job at getting the ball down low to Gracie Worsley and, like, using her skill on the block. As this pass is errant, able to be controlled by the Patriots.
Six minutes to go, down 23. I mean, I don't know how possible it is to score 23 in high school in 6 minutes, especially with no clock.
And especially with not a super efficient offense at this moment against this Wizards defense.
Oh, that's a double dribble.
Just cannot get anything going. They're able to get the floater, no good. Gracie Worsley with the rebound. And running the other way. Wizards not slowing it down really much at all right now, though. As Jurashek pulls up, knocks in the mid-range. Kind of firing on all cylinders right now as the Wizards running away with this one.
The question is, when Windsor pulls out their starters, I mean, you got 5 minutes, probably last 3 minutes, I would guess.
Booker goes down low, outside. Shot is good for Barnett, her first points of the game.
Greenwald's open. Greenwald's wide open.
See, it seems like she used to take that three a lot, and they're forcing it a lot inside today. That's a foul.
Enter the game for the Patriots, number 4, Jordan Lagasse. For the Wizards, enter the game, number 22, Samantha Hilliard.
Sabella Hilliard will fire the three, and she knocks it in. Windsor Wizards offense is looking really good right now. 49-24 the score. So they just seem to be
all smiles.
Yep, all smiles, in control of this game. Wizards in their zone right now, as forgetting about the ball for a second was Honeycutt, and that'll result in a jump.
No ball on the court, checking in for Windsor. He's number 3, Rebecca Mays.
There's Jurashek's current call right there. I mean, got one more game here. You gotta make it worth it.
Booker, nowhere to really go with the ball, able to get it out. And this is just Wizards defense. This is where they kind of play their best, is when they are just making it so difficult to get any sort of look in any way like they are right now, is when they're at their best. Go to the corner. Hess thinks about it, pulls up through the contact, no good. Goes the other way.
Still, still want to put out your best effort right here. Up 25 still. There's going to be hard teams in the playoffs. I mean, there's a reason there's a playoff to show the really good teams.
Yeah.
And this George Washington team is not a bad team. I mean, they got to the playoffs, and some teams did. I mean,
good finish there by Honeycutt. Madison Honeycutt will go to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
That's good for number 5. Honeycutt. Foul goal number 3 for the Wizards. Rebecca Mays, their first, second team foul. At the free throw line.
converts on the three-point play, so cuts the lead to 22. 3:30
Gotta
to
be
go.
smart here. You have to be smart
Yeah,
here.
a little long in that pass, turnover. So if you're Coach Nichols, you know she definitely probably still wants the Wizards to cut down a little bit on these turnovers.
Still have to be smart in these last minutes. I know you're up 22, but like in the closer games, I mean, that's not going to cut. You can't really do that in a closer game.
Really good defense still, though. Like, look at just how hard everything is. It's able to get around it, though. Still no good on the shot. Worsley gets the rebound. Trying to break the press herself. Up the sideline she will. And you're going to take it all
that's a
the
charge.
way.
Yeah, she
Goes
got the elbow out there just the last second.
Worsley got that rebound down here. And they tried to trap her with two defenders under the basket, and then once she got through the trap, she was just taking that all the way. As Hess and Worsley will check out now. Booker with space pulls up, no good.
Sharpie.
Rebound by Sharpie. Out of bounds. Turnover. Kicks out. Oh, almost a crazy finish by Legace. No good. Greenwald to the corner for Sharpie.
Greenwald's wide open. I mean, let her take it.
Yeah, they don't seem to be too worried about her shooting. It's just weird because she's probably one of the best shooters on this team. It's a little miscommunication between Hilliard and Greenwald right there for a turnover. Down low. That's good.
Just makes her own teammate.
Hilliard picks up her dribble and loses it again. Back the other way. Taking it all the way, getting the foul is Barnett.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Foul against the Wizards, number 13, Miss Holmes, your second. 14 foul. At the free throw line for the Patriots, number 24, McQuay, Barnett.
First free throw is good.
Checking in for the Wizards, number 32, Leah Jerry.
Second one, no good. Rebound to Sharpie. Minute 17 to go. Wizards just gonna probably coast to this win, as that's a nice floater from Peyton to Solms. That goes. 51-28 is the score now, as we get to 8 minutes of play in this one. Booker's gonna go to the corner for another three-pointer. Why not Grajada? Probably, or maybe a career high. That is 4 three-pointers in this game.
I mean, George Washington's going to be 10-14 in their season.
It's not over yet. It may be over.
So Patrick Beverly, I meant Chris Paul for 3, down 43.
This one may be over, but looking ahead to Friday for the Wizards, Skyline or Littleton being the potential opponents,
Yeah, we'll see.
You can't slip up. You have to stay very focused because it can easily shift right back the other way.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, boys get
upsets happen at every level,
yeah,
right?
For
and
sure.
we saw it happen here a couple years
2
ago
years
to the
ago.
boys team.
Yep.
As heavily seeded favorites. So, obviously this game they did a very good job handling the lower opponent, but this next game is probably going to be a higher ranked opponent. It's going to be just as important, obviously, with the winner go home situation, but you
need
to stay focused.
You gotta be ready. Always gotta be ready.
You have to be pretty satisfied with today's performance.
Maybe some shooting aspects. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe some. Not a lot you can do is win the 3.
As Leah Carey fires from the corner, that goes 53-31. The score now, 54. That is. I think they got that as a 2 down there.
Yeah, they marked it as a 2.
Yeah.
53.
Maybe an important number to spread bettors potentially. Who knows? The number
Maybe,
was
just maybe
21.5, 22.5.
Yeah, for sure.
Jokes, of course. Booker guarded by Mays. Was 22.5. These are big shots. No. Out of bounds.
We'll see if they just let him dribble it out. I mean, they should. Just
I don't
break
think
it,
George
just
Washington's
break
going
it.
to foul him.
I really hope not. I really hope you're not driving either. Yep, just there.
As that
There we
will
go.
do it. 53-31 is the score. Windsor Wizards knock off the George Washington Patriots in pretty convincing fashion and move on to the round of 16 in this tournament. If they win on Friday, right here on the Windsor Wizard Broadcasting Network, we will have that game. Winning that game will get them to the top 8, which will get them to the Denver tournament. And obviously that's the goal with state in mind, but next game for the Wizards going against either Littleton or Skyview, the winner of that game, they will be ready for a tough challenge against this Wizards team here. But overall, Carter, any big thoughts on that game?
I mean, defense really helped them in this circumstance. I mean, just gotta keep on working.
Definitely very good defense. Defensive performance, 31 points from George Washington, holding up below their season average. Did a good job, mixed in a lot of zone and man today too, kind of switching it up. And we are about to have post-game interviews with a couple of the players as well as Coach Nichols. So we are about to send that down to Lane with Worsley and Rayleigh Hess as well as Coach Nichols, and we will send it down.
All right, we're here with Coach Nichols. How do you feel this game went for your team?
Well, we won. Wasn't one of our prettier games. We had a lot of things we still need to clean up, but we're always working, and effort is never anything I have to question.
Okay. Then we're here with Gracie and Rayleigh. What was working for you guys this game?
I feel like our defense really led us, and that's when our defense is good, it translates to offense. So I was really proud of our 32 and just how hard we were working on defense.
And then what was working for you, Rayleigh?
Just getting inside. We did a really good job coming out strong offensive, and we were really aggressive. So we got the jump on them, kind of got inside on them, and then our defense carried us.
And then how do you both feel the team went overall?
I think there's some things we can work on, but I'm excited to head to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, going into that. How do you feel going into the Sweet 16 of the playoffs?
We're excited. We have a really youthful team. We have no seniors, so for us, we're happy to be able to live another day. We got a lot of work to do, but we're all super excited, and I'm proud of these girls.
All right, thank you. Congrats on the win. Back to the desk.
All right, thank you, Lane. Another great performance from these Windsor girls. Friday will be your next game in case you missed that. and 53-31 is your final score on the Windsor Wizards Broadcasting Network. This has been Caleb Morrow and Carter Priest. We'll be right back here tomorrow for the boys' first round of the playoffs as well, same time. But thank you all for tuning in, and have a great night.